Hi, everybody. This is Keith Curtis, and I'm here to demonstrate a new script. This script attempts to fill a missing feature for Roll20, that is the ability to track a duration. We can track turns on the turn order, but we cannot track how long a duration has been going on. So, just a quick demonstration. Let's put all of these people onto the initiative. And let's go ahead and sort it. And let's say that on her turn, Morrigan wants to cast Hold Person. Hold Person has a duration of 10 rounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to type in the base command, which is !duration. And we are going to add an effect to the active character. In this case, active character does not mean a selected character. It means the character at the top of the turn order. So we are going to tell Morrigan, first of all, we want to choose a symbol. It just makes it easier to track which duration is which. Let's see, a red diamond. That sounds like a good thing for a hold person. It's going to be our symbol. It's going to last for a duration of 10 rounds. And we're going to call this duration, or this effect, Hold Person. All right, you will see now that Morrigan has a diamond and a 10 next to her name, both on her token and in the turn order. The turn order just reflects whatever the token is currently named, so all we're really doing is we're adding those characters to the end of the token temporarily. If we type duration again, you can see now that we have a list of the effects that the character's actual name is Morrigan Local 2024. It's a testing name. That the character Morrigan has Hold Person that is currently set for 10 rounds. We can edit that, for instance, if we say, oh, we forgot to track it and it's been 5 rounds ago. Let's go ahead and we can edit that and set that to 5 rounds. And it will update everywhere. Now here's the cool part. When you advance the turn order and Morrigan's turn ends, that token, or that duration, is automatically decremented. And every time Morrigan's turn comes around and the turn ends, that is decremented again. If Morrigan's player says, oh, wait a second, I forgot something I wanted to do on my turn, can we go back? And you say, sure. If you decrement the turn order, it goes back to 4. And when the duration has passed, enough rounds have gone by, and it goes to 0, the effect ends, and the GM and the controlling player get a notification that Hold Person has expired on Morrigan. In other words, that the effect has expired on that particular character. So let's go ahead and let's add a few effects. Let's say that Marmaduke is the person being held, perhaps by an NPC, so we want to track it on the player so that they know how long they're being held. Let's go ahead and we are going to tell duration. We're going to add an effect to the active character. Let's go ahead and use that red diamond again for 10 rounds, and we're going to say held. And that Kanan, on the next turn, decides to become invisible. Let's go ahead and add another duration. And we're going to add an effect to the active character. And let's say that he has become invisible. A little gray square, maybe. And we're going to say for 10 rounds, and we're going to say invisible. And we're going to advance the turn order a few times. And let's say that everybody runs down the stairs to a new level of the map. And you will need to redo the initiative order that you already have done. Or you accidentally clear the initiative, one or the other. We remove all turns, clear. What the script does is it quickly tells you that all effects have been cleared, but it gives you a restore button. So in case all that's happened is they've run to a different level of the map, but you still want those durations to be tracked, Let's go ahead and put these people back on the initiative. And let's sort it. Now, in a real situation, you might want to restore those initiative numbers, but we're just going to use it as is. And we are first going to restore Marmaduke, and then we are going to restore Canaan. And now we can see that we are continuing to track their durations. And those durations will send notifications to the player and to the GM when they disappear or when they expire. So that's basically it. It's a very simple script. All it does is it puts a counter on each token, and it increments or decrements that counter along with the turn order, and contains buttons to help you restore or edit those effects on those tokens. So this is Track Duration. It's available for install in the one-click section of Roll20. If you have any issues with it, or you can think of ways that it can be improved, there will be a forum thread that I will link in the notes below, and you can feel free to respond there or send me a direct message at Roll20. This is Keith Curtis. Thank you very much.